Hello, welcome to the Crypto Prophecy Trading Ideas. So this is where I cannot tell you to buy and sell anything. The only thing I can tell you is probably, hey, these are some ideas. So we'll just say these are some of my favorite things. All right. So what we have here is a collaboration of two different spreadsheets that were created to help you understand Satoshi. And what Satoshi is Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So what that is it's very confusing when you go into an exchange and you're ready to buy an altcoin and you've transferred your USD or your fiat money into Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin is you're just looking at this long ass number. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but you're looking at this number. Well, this is going to simplify the process for you. So a Satoshi or a Bitcoin has a decimal point and then 8 digits. Sometimes on the exchanges, if there's zeros for those remaining 8 digits, they'll just leave them off. So it's really helpful if you just do a decimal point and then let's just say you're buying something and it's 300,000 Satoshi and the last few zeros are left off. Just take that number, like a decimal point, and then add the zeros if there's not zeros there, just so you can see it in that shape or form. I hope this makes sense. So I'm going to jump into the spreadsheet and explain to you what the trade ideas are showing you. So the first line here, it says USD invested. So if I'm going to say I'm going to put $25 down in my Coinbase and take it over to Binance, I reduce that $25 by 7%. So in the Excel spreadsheet, you would see this multiplied by like 0.93 to basically get $23. So you want to make sure that you're realistic that there are fees most likely when you are trading that could add up to something. So with this being said, know that if you're making a trade, you and your end game is to acquire USD or your fiat money, make sure to take into consideration that you need to make more than 7% on that trade, because just the fees alone are going to cost you that much sometimes. And you should keep looking for places where the fees are really low or no fees. All right. So the next part of this little rabbit hole you're going down is you've got your $25 but you're going to be more realistic. Say you're going to probably get $23 actually into that coin. The Bitcoin amount of the conversion from $23 is, see, there's that decimal point, and then you have the 8 digits afterwards. It's 364,200 Satoshis. Again, a Satoshi is equivalent to like a penny is to $1. So there's 100 pennies in $1. There's 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin. All right. Now, it could say on this upper area of this column where the cursor is, I could have said this is the Satoshi amount, but I chose to say Bitcoin just to keep it simple because the exchanges don't really ever say Satoshis. All right. So that's something that you and I will just discuss together. All right. Ticker symbol. This is so when the name of this particular coin I'm liking is Icon, and the ticker symbol is ICX. So if you were searching in an exchange, you would do ICX. The current price, when I did this spreadsheet, and ultimately this will be updating with API from when the coin changes, but it's not there yet. But I wanted you guys to get this information sooner than later. All right, so the current price when I created the spreadsheet was 68 cents, pretty much in USD. And then the current BTC, so the Bitcoin price was 10,902 Satoshi. The number of coins that the Bitcoin would buy, okay, this 364,200 Satoshis buying Icon at 10,902 Satoshis was 33. You can get 33 Icon for $23 essentially. But the breakdown is all in Satoshis because when you get into the exchanges, they just don't let you buy the stuff with USD. So that's the most important part of this lesson, is to help you start training your brain to look at the Bitcoin conversions and understanding it. It gets confusing, so we're going to make sure you understand that. So this ATH stands for the all-time high in USD. So what I did was I researched Icon, and these actually are in the control panel, so the all-time highs are there in our control panel, was $12.19. So to capture a potential income earning, because there's a good amount of coins here that are really good coins. So to capture which one am I going to put the most money in, or what would be the potential end result of this, I decided to base this mathematical calculation off the historical data that we have. So the all-time high for Icon was $12.19. See, right now we're in a really amazing down market, and most people that have been invested are upset. But if you're in the buying mood, you're like super excited because it's like on the super summer sale list of 95% off. So I'm super excited. These are really good, highly valued and selected projects and coins. So I'm confident in these projects, okay? So even if you did have to hodl them, it'll be okay. These projects have really good teams, and they've been sorted and purged and filtered. All right, so the all-time high, $12.19. The all-time high in Bitcoin was 1,926. So if you sold at that all-time high, then this would be your Satoshi profit. So if you click on this and you can arrow over, you can get to the end of this. Promise this is going to get updated and cleaned up. But for now, I just needed to get this out there so you guys could have the most updated information. Okay, so if we sold this, if the market, when the market comes back up and if it hits the all-time high again, the potential on this coin with a $23 investment could be $384. This is the Satoshi profit that would be the result, and then this is the conversion of that Satoshi. This is an important area. So when you are buying a cryptocurrency and you're just following the very most simple trade possible, buy low, sell high, one of the things a lot of people like to do is they do what's called a stop loss. So in Binance, you would click on the buy and the sell option. It'll say stop loss limit order. And what that means is that you could, once you buy a coin, so say you put this order in and you get the coins, right? Because you buy it at market price. Well, instantly you could go into Binance and set up a sell order and for a limit. So you would say, all right, I'm going to sell it at the all-time high right here, which would be this amount of Satoshi, 1,926. And in the blank for the stop loss, you would put 9,812. Now, this is all assuming that the price is the same as what it's in this chart. So we know it's always moving. So hopefully this will shortly get activated and accumulated until you guys learn the conversion. So let's definitely jump on the webinars as much as you can so that we can talk about this and I can do the mathematical calculations with you so that you can get more comfortable with moving around in the space. So this is basically an example. These are stop losses set for 10% less than what the coin was purchased for. All right. So these coins right here, they're all in the control panel. And then when I was doing my research, there are some other coins that I really am a fan of, and they're just not in the control panel yet, but I still wanted you guys to be able to take advantage of these. So this one is just, you wouldn't be able to pull these coins up on the control panel. But I've asked the programmer, we call him Gregbot because he's amazing, to add these to the the coin list. So we'll see how fast it takes Greg to get that done. That would be amazing. All right, so these same thing. That's the same thing you have going on. And eventually, I've asked Gregbot to make these active cells, so you'd be able to click in here and actually put in whatever amount you want to invest in there. And one other thing, so with this, it's kind of exciting. I calculated, what is, if you bought each one of these coins and you just put $25, that's only $450. And then I added up like the potential profit just if these go back to the all-time highs, which typically the market moons like the last 2 weeks in December and the first week of January. So this is most likely these all-time highs were accumulated right around that time. So then, like, look, for the initial investment is $450, and then it could result, if it just hits the all-time highs again, at $4,443. It's a really good return on investment, but that's being very conservative, right? Most likely they'll probably go higher than that, but we'll see. It's a matter of when, right? All right, so just make sure if you guys have any suggestions of improvements, let me know. I love hearing things. I really want this to be what I call an idea meritocracy, where I'm not the know-all. I'm here to like teach you as much as I can in the little amount of time you guys have to really learn about the market. So in the support area, send your comments or suggestions. That would be greatly appreciated. And we will be consistently updating this because I am personally using it and always researching, and we're doing webinars every week. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and thanks so much for investing in Crypto Prophecy, and let's keep moving forward. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.